of ancient glory brought death from far away. For eldritch power did Mangar scour the depths of Skara Brae. Snow in summer, ice in my heart, death's cold fingers tear us apart. Snow in summer, ice in my heart, death's cold fingers tear us apart. 'Gainst Mangar's horde we took up sword and fought from dawn to dawn. Though we did win too many kin, gave life to see them gone. To Mangar's lair we took the snare, its hooks did end his reign. Now there it lies if e'er he rise, to bring him low again. Snow in summer, ice in my heart, death's cold fingers tear us apart. Snow in summer, ice in my heart, death's cold fingers.
And here we are.
Tear us apart.
The Bard's Tale 4.
A summer's day in Skara Brae became a wintry night.
It is a...
Foes from
I've played a little bit of it a
below
long time ago.
bright crimson on white. A madman's story of ancient glory brought death from far away. For eldritch power did Mangar scour the depths of Skara Brae. Snow in
Alright.
summer,
Just give me 1 minute.
ice in my heart, death's cold fingers tear us apart. Snow in summer, ice in my heart, death's cold fingers tear us apart. 'Gainst Mangar's horde we took up sword and fought from dawn to dawn. Though we did win too many kin, gave life to see them gone. To Mangar's lair we took the snare, its hooks did end his reign. Now there it lies if e'er he rise, to bring him low again. Snow in summer, ice in my heart, death's cold fingers tear us apart. Snow in summer, ice in my heart, death's cold fingers tear us apart. A summer's day in Skara Brae became a wintry night. Foes from below
We'll just play on the normal difficulty.
bright crimson on white. A madman's story of ancient glory brought death from far away. For eldritch power did Mangar scour the depths of Skara Brae. Snow in summer, ice in my hair,
Yeah.
death's cold fingers
Confirm.
tear us apart. Snow in summer, ice in my heart.
Well met, friends.
Death's cold fingers tear us apart.
Free move is fun. I'm not skipping puzzles, but puzzles are the best part.
And fought from dawn to dawn. Though we did win, too many can give life to see them gone.
Reba.
Manga's lair.
The song I sing will tell the tale of a cold and wintry day, of castle walls and torchlit halls, and a price men had to pay. When evil fled and brave men bled, the Dark One came to stay, till men of old, for blood and gold, had rescued Skara Brae.
Bum, bum. I've played the first 3 Bard's Tale games and they were fun.
Do you feel pity, friends, when you look upon these wretches? Well, wash it from your hearts. For these are the villains who seek to turn Skara Brae into a pit of depravity. Elves, dwarves, drow, and practitioners of the dark arts. Enemies all, whose wicked lives must end if our city is to live in peace again.
That's what you get, you heathen.
Thus, children, shall the Sword Father smite all who befriend the old races. He shall drive the elf and the dwarf back to their wretched holes. He shall burn the witches and warlocks who make
I helped a dwarf once. He needed directions. Do you think they'll punch me for it?
Well, I wouldn't mention it to anybody else either.
Oh, that's a bad business.
Omega.
No mistake.
Hello, everybody. Welcome, readers. How we doing, Omega? Hey, Fee. And thank you, Squirrel. How we doing, everybody? Welcome. How's the Tales? Inogard. How we doing, everybody? Welcome, welcome, welcome. I have a drink. We got to the F of Grace's F. Halfway through the epilogue. Nice. We are now on to the Bard's Tale 4. Which means that the new community poll on the Discord is up. Yeah, Langrisser 2 is completed 100%. Nothing else to do. But welcome, everybody. If you're new here and don't know me, I am Dark River 40. I play video games. I am also sometimes play D&D and video games with Omega. You may have heard about me in Solasta. You may have heard of me from such games as D&D with Omega running it, Fragged Empire with me running it, D&D with me running it. I stream every day of the week, and right now we're playing some Bard's Tale 4. I've played a little bit of it many years ago. But yeah. How we doing, everybody? All chill, all relaxed, having a good time?
I don't understand. What did they do? What was their crime?
Yup. You are correct, Omega. D&D, Solasta, Fragged, Vermintide, Divinity, and more D&D. And then soon, it'll be Fantasy Age and Baldur's Gate 3, maybe. Whatever the hell we decide to replace Solasta with. Maybe we make that dedicated lethal? Oh wait, Guka's not here. Shit, we didn't say anything. Well, maybe not dedicated lethal. Until they get to the 1.0 release.
Their crime? Existing was their crime. The Fatherites don't like our kind. Come on, before those paladins give us a second glance.
I'll give them a second glance. And maybe a...
Oh, here now! Save it! You'll only get yourself killed. And we need you. You're gonna save Skara Brae.
Yeah.
You're looking at me like you think old Robbie's had a few too many.
Alright, we've got ads going on,
Well,
so
maybe
we'll
I
take a
have.
small break.
But this is no drunkard's fancy. You've been in my dreams 7 nights now, and each one with the same end. You the hero, and me lost.
Yeah, we'll just wait for the ads to finish and then we'll get back to it. We've got 1 minute and 30 seconds left. So why don't we just chat? I still need to organize character sheet, get characters created for the Fragged Empire. Da-da-da-da. And here we go. In 10, 9. All right, let's get back to it.
They all start with some evil slithering out of the darkness, and you driving it back from whence it came. But I don't make it to the happy ever after. And there's a moment right at the end where you could save me, and instead you choose not to. You just turn away and leave me to be buried alive. Well, maybe that means I shouldn't trust you. But you're the best hope we've got. So I guess I'll just have to pray that part's not true. Anyway, hero, let's get back to the Adventurers Guild. I have a few words to say to the congregation. This way.
Rabbi, the leader of the Adventurers Guild, has temporarily joined your party. While in combat, Rabbi can attack with his axe and shillelagh, as well as hand out health potions to his allies. This is Melody the Bard. She's your very first adventurer. You'll be able to replace her with a custom character shortly if you like. She can attack with a hatchet, gain powers by drinking booze, and play Sanctuary Score to shield her allies. You can bring up the party bar at any time by right-clicking.
Please excuse me. I beg your pardon.
Skill tree. Welcome to your skill tree. Each time you level up, you'll earn a skill point which can be spent to unlock a new skill. Click here to swap between different skill trees of your adventurer's archetype. Attack, defense, utility. Skill tree is broken into 3 tiers. To unlock the second tier of skills, you must spend 8 skill points. To unlock the third, 16. First time you unlock a tier, you have to travel to the Adventurers Guild to be judged worthy of advancement by the review board. So we've got Novice, Journeyman, and then Masters. So we've got some songs here. Well, that would be useful. Brewing.
Aye.
He can't do much else. This window contains both the inventory and character sheets for your entire party. From here, you can review your adventurer's attributes and passives, equip gear, drink potions, eat food, and manage your inventory. You have multiple inventory pages in which to store items. You can flip between your inventory pages by selecting the circular page buttons or by using the left or right arrows. You can see lore items or quest items by clicking on the associated button. On the left is the character sheet for your currently selected adventurer. Here you can see their attributes, passive abilities, currently equipped gear, and mastered abilities. Mastered abilities are abilities that have been permanently committed to memory by the adventurer. You gain mastered abilities primarily through your skill tree. You can select which mastered ability you have by opening the mastery book. You can change which adventurer you're viewing by selecting their portrait at the bottom of this screen or by using either side of the character sheet. Lastly, you can switch over to the crafting menu by clicking on the crafting button here. Brew potions, build tools, and cook food in the crafting window. Learn new crafting recipes by buying them from merchants and learning them through your adventurer's skill trees.
Here.
"14th day of Giblion. Things in Skara Brae worsen by the day. People are found slaughtered in their homes, torn apart by monsters, twisted by darkest magic, and skull friends tell me ancient books are disappearing from libraries and monasteries. Predictably, the Fatherites, true to their xenophobic ways, put the blame for these atrocities squarely upon us, the magicians, bards, elves, dwarves, drow, and keepers and practitioners of the old ways. To them, we are all heathens and unholy monsters. There's a few things we can make here. And we can't go that way yet.
Henrid's orders.
You can't swing a cat in Scarabray these days without hitting a paladin. Not that I'm prone to swinging cats.
Hoyston's Market.
Get your meat here. Finest chops and fillets. Guaranteed not to be
from the lake from which the blessed Lady rose, wards off elves, terrifies dwarves.
Protect yourself from monsters with a sword pendant. Blessed by Bishop Henrid himself.
And now
What
we
a
get to
load of shite.
Always a few who'll take advantage of hard times.
no entry. Henrid's orders.
This is where I always sit. I don't care. Hot soup! Delicious soup! Best soup you'll ever have! Aha!
Thomas Hoff.
Come here for soup, have you? Well, soup is not an adequate description for what you'll be getting. You'll be getting fulfillment, joy, the tender embrace of your mother's arms. This is not just soup. It is a revelation, a liquid epiphany. Heaven by the spoonful. There is no question that this soup is good enough for you. The question you have to ask yourself is, am I good enough for this soup?
Am I?
No. On consideration, you are not good enough for this soup.
That's rude.
Ruffians.
I am deeply saddened that I am not good enough for soup. He has no soup for me.
More murder. I should...
There's nothing to be gained fighting the Fatherites head on. There's another way. At least, I hope there is.
Protect you. Report all witches. Get to the report all heroes. Turn thou from superstition. Only the temple has the answer.
That looks really cool.
Are not thy friends. Would not this Scarabray will know. Only evil dwells there.
I could grappling hook down there when I get my hands on one.
Thy soul. Bewitch. Purchase not from a dwarf. Thou wilt never stop paying. Block thy ears to the bar. Death to the elves. They shall sing thy soul away. Song is seduction. Dance is depravity. Rhyme is ruin. Trust not the elf, nor the death to the elves. The troll.
Nothing. Anything? Right.
Report, Scorn thou the adventurer and the so-called hero. Think not, lest thou sin. Faith is all.
Keep looting.
Temple will protect you. Us next. Report all witches. Scorn thou the adventurer and the sword.
Father Right notices an edict. Be it known that the Temple of the Sword Father has named the former residents of this house witches and heretics, and all of their goods are now temple property. The debts, however, were their own and will not be paid by the temple or its servants. Of course.
Got a weak stomach? Used to it. All the scarab rail burn before these priests are through.
Yeah, you're right.
Hot soup! Delicious soup! Best soup you'll ever have!
Oops. Crafting. Can I craft anything? I need fiber.
Alms for your bitty alms.
Give me the herb.
I've known some good trout, but not many. Adventurous safe this time.
Round 'em up. That's what I say.
I've known elves, dwarves and trout all my life. Finest people around.
Also texture issue.
Seems like they're hanging anyone. They hanged my shoemaker last week.
He must have done something. The temple knows what it's doing.
Yeah, singing.
Someone must have walked over here.
Cabbage! Aye? Cabbage, carrots, and potatoes.
Are you okay?
Cabbage, carrots, potatoes.
Goodbye.
Aye.
I just want to turn the music down a little bit. The music is good.
I do feel sorry for the elves. Really, I do. Shh! Don't say that out loud.
Give me the coin. I can make cooking herbs. Which I can then use to make broth, steak, That is a nice looking steak, actually. I'd eat that.
Here we are. The guild.
This neighborhood welcomes all races, protected by the Adventurers Guild.
Oh, Rebby, a new recruit?
Place elven weapon. Turn of a page, word of a sage, sight of a fall, start on it all. Anything else to loot?
There were more folk killed last night. Some great beast, they said.
And again, they blame us for it.
What I just saw at Henred's Hanging Tree was the last straw. We have to...
Do you hear that?
The Song of the Maiden. What does it foretell this time?
Arrest the heretics! Burn this den of evil to the ground!
This way, hero! Hurry!
We're gonna keep Melody. You have a character that can use spell points. While in combat, magic spells and bardic songs cost spell points to activate instead of opportunity points. Spell points can be generated in combat by using abilities like Chug or Meditate. Practitioners also passively generate spell points each turn. Spell abilities are easy to spot because of the spell point icons on them.
Oh, we made it. What a nightmare, eh? Come on. We've got to get to the old guild and figure a way to protect ourselves.
To the old guild.
The Adventurers Guild from back before the old town was buried is still here after all these years. Just a little filthier and liable to collapse. At least it's well hidden. No danger of another visit from the Fatherites. Come on. We're looking for a green door.
This is all. Do not enter. By order of the temple, this property is condemned. Disease, corruption, or abominations may be found within. Do not enter. Yay. Oh. Give me the stuff. Magical lantern. Take that. Alright, there's something on the other side, so we can't go through there yet.
Hold on, hero. You'd better touch that luckstone. There. Now you're safe. No matter what befalls, you'll come right back to here.
Yay! It's much better than the first 3 games. You have discovered a celestial offering altar. These statues reward powerful items if you offer the right objects. However, they are not required to complete your adventure. To figure out which items to offer, you'll need the Celestial Code Wheel and the Adventurer's Celestial Almanac. And the Code Wheel can be found by visiting blah 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 blah. I do need that Code Wheel. I don't have the items that I require.
Are they adventurers? Did they escape the fire?
Bide a moment. Don't think these are any friends of ours. No, they're up to mischief. We'll have to fight them, I fear.
Alright, let's go fight them.
There is no glory here.
We got the first strike.
Pick your targets.
Combat in Bard's Tale is turn-based. You have 3 opportunity points to spend each turn. This number will increase as you progress. Adventurers have abilities that cost opportunity to activate. The only way to recover opportunity after it is spent is to end your turn.
Ready?
Here to serve.
On your word.
And then we attack. And finish the fight. Yay.
Kill for the masters. What masters, I wonder?
Give me that loot. Dragon's Bile Bomb. And can't go that way. And yeah, you're empty.
Maybe those rogues were carrying something to burn down these boards. What did you find on them?
Yeah, but we do have a treasure chest here. We're all... And switch over to her.
Yes.
With a padded jerkin.
Searching for us, I'll wager. We better steer clear.
Alright, we can't go that way, so we'll go this way. I like that we can be actually stealthy.
There they are, adventurers.
Yeah, gotcha. Combat on the Bard's Tale takes place on a 4x4 grid. Your party standing on one side and the enemy standing on the other. Movement in combat is critical. Which enemy an adventurer hits depends entirely on where they stand on the battlefield and the targeting pattern of the ability they're using.
Here.
Ready for orders. I salute you. Cheers.
Each time your bard takes a drink, they get a little drunk. If their drunkenness level exceeds their intelligence, they'll have a brief burst of strength before they pass out and are stunned for one turn. All this can be seen if you inspect the drunk status effect. Drink responsibly.
Stronger by the minute.
Hey, Casanova. How are you?
Ready?
That's all I can do this turn.
Aha! Command me.
Now we wait till
Out of
turn.
my way!
Here.
Ah, dang, I should have done a heal first.
That was a nasty scrap. Let's see to our wounds.
You're taking some damage. Heal up before your next fight by eating food. Right click to bring up the party bar. Click the inventory button or press I to open your inventory. Then right click on the hearty stew to eat it. Eating food heals your entire party.
How may I serve?
British studies. Drink. Everybody sealed up. Alright. Sword. That is way better than what she's currently got.
Eh?
Any other loot?
Someone there. Over there!
Dang it.
Right! Who wants to die? I'm waiting for ye.
On your word.
Ow!
On your word.
At your command.
Ow!
You've used all your opportunity and have no spell points left to spend. I've clicked the turn button to pass the turn to the enemies.
Slammed.
I hope you brought enough for every.
Ready?
Perfect.
Ready.
What do you got?
And I win. I like this game. I feel powerful.
More troublemakers.
Aye. It looks like we can't avoid them.
Yep, and looks like there's something here I can do. Trow squeezins, rusty shank, gold skeet. Yep.
There's another luckstone. Better safe than sorry, I always say.
Very good. And leveling, nope.
You fools! You let them scatter! Now we shall have to drag them out again! The people must see what a danger these outsiders.
We're the danger? Who set fire to the guild?
Aye. And who keeps hanging innocent folk?
Definitely something in there. I need Roscoe's magical lantern. Okay.
More paladins. Can't let them spot us. Edge left and stick to the shadows. The Adventurers Guild is just around the corner.
All right. Though after what they did.
These enemies will wipe the floor with you, so you best steer clear. If you look at an enemy group from a moderate distance away, you can detect how strong they are compared to you. Green are easy, yellow are even, orange are challenging, and red enemies are impossible. Planted stuff.
What is that?
One eye, one leg, one arm. Is it a Fashan? I've sung songs about them, but I never thought I'd see one.
Father Rat notices an edict.
Monsters of legend.
Beware, adventurers are not your friends. Only the temple has the authority to hunt abominations and arrest evildoers. Vigilantism won't be tolerated, something. That Fachan is focusing its hypnotic eye. Attack. It'll kill everyone in front of it if you don't move your adventurers out of the way before it fires. You can also stop an enemy from focusing by hitting them with mental damage. Rabi's head knocker ability deals mental damage. Give it a try.
Here to serve. May I pass?
On your word. Aha!
Command me.
Chug.
To friendship.
Yes.
Alright, and you're gonna do your thing.
Here. Ah! Aha!
Ready.
Attack you.
Please excuse me.
That's all right. Ready.
And attack you.
At your command. I beg your pardon. May I pass?
Get over there.
Here. Oh!
On your word.
On your word. Ah!
And there we go. Took it out. Musical bones.
Ready.
I've already got musical bones, but these are slightly better. Anyway, what was I saying? Vigilantism will not be tolerated. Report any unauthorized hunting to the temple. Okay, that's blocked. There's a grappling hook point up there. Treasure chest. Alright, let's be quiet. And let's look around, shall we? Alright, we got this shortcut done.
All quiet for now.
Got it.
Them things dragged down my old da at a gallop. Ashamed to say, I kept running.
Third day of Satan. Titan. Whatever it is. The traveler I met last night confirmed that these horrors are not confined to Skara Brae. Monsters and monstrous occurrences are terrorizing Fetacan and Canna and more. And in those towns, as here, the paladins are quick to place blame upon adventurers and the old races. Why are they so blind? Do they know that it has been the adventurers and the old races who have traditionally protected the people when such horrors have arisen? Whatever the reason, they seem to be ignoring the true monsters and attacking the very people best equipped to keep them in check. Baffling.
What do you want? Forgive me, my bile. It is not you who have stirred it, but these cursed clods who broke my best lute and battered me with their oafish fists. If you need an instrument, I have a few I am willing to sell. I am trying to raise enough coin to return to the Everwood. The venture has not so far been a success.
What clods were these?
A mob, fevered by the Fatherites. They accused me of trying to lure some badish boy into the shadows, then set upon me with fist and boot. Had not a fellow adventurer been passing, I've no doubt I would have hung from their tree. Fortunately, a dwarf named Dalgleish saw my peril and dragged me to safety, taking many blows himself. I am in his debt. Not the finest instruments you'll ever find. Just a few I've acquired over the years. Please.
Sell that. I'll sell that. Just sell the weapons. What would be a fun instrument to have?
I dropped the baby! She's still out there!
Bye-bye.
May you have better fortune than your fair friend Mary.
Do not fear me, friends. I beg you. Yes, I am a Fatherite, but I no longer take orders from Bishop Henred or any of his compatriots. It is they who are not Fatherites, for they have abandoned the Sword Father's tenets. Thus, I have broken with them and come here to this refuge to do what a priest must always do. Help the helpless and teach those who wish to learn.
One of us is interested in learning the holy arts. Can you help?
If you seek to channel the power of your god for good works, yes, I can show you. First, however, I would ask a favor. Some of Henred's so-called paladins have looted sacred relics and are wearing them as medals, it seems. As if covering one's self in holy artifacts made one more holy. Preposterous. I know Paladin Captain Beckwith, who patrols the road near Fetter Cairn, wears one. If you could get it from him, so I may return it to its proper place, I would believe that you have the fortitude and commitment to learn what I have to teach.
Yeah. How are you helping?
Well, I do what I can. Healing, comforting, feeding, advising. If you are sick or wounded, I will be happy to help you.
What caused you to break with the temple?
I was reprimanded for aiding a dwarf. And when I defended myself, Henred demanded I give up my ministry. I left without looking back. But I haven't left the true church. Only Henred's church, which is not and shall never be mine.
What do you think of him?
He did not seem so terrible when first he arrived. Ambitious, yes, but still compassionate and with a keen intellect that was never satisfied. Then slowly his mind became less flexible, his fears more consuming and his compassion reserved only for his own kind. Where once the temples helped all, Henred ordered that only the faithful be fed and all others be turned away. It only got worse from there, as you know, and I now fear he has lost his sanity entirely.
Tell me more of the Sword Father.
The Sword Father was a man once, a king of Lestris who valiantly drove out foreign invaders and sacrificed himself for the security of his people. Such was his honor and goodness that he became a god upon his death, and his daughter, known as the Blessed Lady, an all-merciful goddess. Together, they watch over mankind, the Father inspiring them in times of trouble, the Blessed Lady comforting them when the storm has passed.
Ooh. Alright, goodbye.
Bless you, friends. Aye?
Good to see you safe.
Cabbage? Carrots? Potatoes?
Carrots and potatoes, please. Do you need anything?
Cabbage, carrots, and potatoes.
Oh, take care.
Aye.
Cabbage, carrots, and potatoes.
Welcome, friend. I'm Reza, and this is Palafax. How can we help you?
What help do you offer?
New folks arriving here every day, driven out of their homes by monsters or paladins or what have you, and they all need to eat and sleep. Oh, I haven't much, but we share what we have. If you need food, it's there. A place to lie down, the houses across the way are safe, and if you're wounded, get in that line there. We'll see to you as soon as we can.
Okay. Who is Palafax?
I'm a bold, brave husband. Always manages to find trouble where no one else can. Good thing for a guard, I suppose. Not so easy on his wife, though. Well, at least we're in trouble together this time.
How did you come to help out here?
It was all chaos here when the attack started, so somebody had to organise. Me and Palafax here, my husband, we started finding blankets and food for the rest and keeping watch as best we could. Not doing too bad so far, but there's more folk coming in every day. It'll get worse before it gets better.
Right, goodbye.
Help out if you can. We need it.
Halifax.
Poor folk. More every day. Where are we going to fit them all? If you need food and healing, see my wife here, Raisa. If you need a blade or some leather on your back, see me. And if you're fit enough, we could use some help holding back the darkness, as the City Watch ain't likely to help us down here.
Holding back the darkness?
I've got some likely lads patrolling the camp. But what we really need is some hardy souls to go into the dark and clear some streets. Things seem to be breeding in there. Horrible things.
What are you selling?
Have a look.
Ooh. Ooh, I want that. Ooh, I want that. Ooh, a shillelagh. And there's also the pickaxe. Battle horn. Who's Raisa?
Raisa's my wife. Met her at her father's tavern. Oh, she wouldn't look at me at first, but then, well, I guess she got used to me. I won't find a kinder person in all of Keith. I don't know how I got so lucky.
I like him. See, I'm bitter about the City Watch.
And why shouldn't I be?
Oh, got ads
Was with
starting
them
in
for
3
30
minutes.
years until this Henred becomes Bishop of the Fatherites. Then all of a sudden being Einar is a sin. Fired for worshipping the wrong gods. Took my house and tried to burn poor Raisa as a witch. Spent half my life arresting the rats that lived in Skara Brae below, and now I'm down here helping them. Oh, it's a funny old world, eh?
Bye-bye.
Thanks for looking.
Looks like there's multiple ways in. I need gears. Some cogs to open that doorway.
Stay still. You must rest.
Here we are. I told Orlo not to let anybody in who didn't give him the Wildland whistle. Give it a try.
You've just learned your first Song of Exploration. Songs of Exploration can affect the world in many different ways. First, bring up the party bar, next reveal your abilities, finally play the song Wildland Whistle to open the door to the Adventurers Guild. First...
Now's the perfect time. Everybody's out of their houses, left all their valuables behind.
But what about the monsters? What if we get ate?
Well, be careful, that's all. And if we're caught, well, I run faster than you, so that's all right.
Oi! That's no funny!
That is funny. Yay! Leveled up. Each time you adventurers level up, they earn a skill point. Spend your skill points in your skill tree to grow in power, learn new abilities, and train to use new gear. Open your skill tree by pressing K or right-clicking and choosing the skill tree button at the top of the screen. We'll grab Kale's Rudiment.
Aye.
Aye.
And we got some skills here. We also need to learn.
Eh?
Okay.
That's the tune! Welcome, friend. Hello, Robbie. Glad to see you in one piece.
1 minute. I gotta make a little speech. And this time, I hope we won't be interrupted. All friends, lend me your ears a moment. Well, friends.
Let's listen.
Seems the Fatherites have decided to wipe us adventurers out once and for all. Not sure if they really think we're behind all the murder and mayhem that's been plaguing Scarabray, or if they just want a scapegoat. But either way, if we ever want to live in peace again, we have to prove to those bastard sword priests that we're not the enemy. And the best way to do that is to bring them the enemy. Now, I'm sending messengers to the elves and dwarves to petition their help in this. That help, however, may be long in coming. So we need a few brave souls here and now, willing to hunt down whoever's behind this terror and deliver them to the priests. Not just to save Scarabray, not just to save the Adventurers Guild, but to save the lives of all the elves, dwarves, drow, adventurers, outcasts, and practitioners of magic in Caith. So, any volunteers? Well, you know where I'll be when you make up your mind.
Deployable barricade. Thistle seed. No ID required for half elves. The Celestial Almanac. Oh god, there's so many. Roscoe.
Welcome to Roscoe's. But I want you to know this is not the Emporium. I'm only here selling this rubbish because the Emporium has been flattened by a giant and occupied by Trow. Now, how can I help you?
Show us what you've got.
Very well. Here are my wares, such as they are.
What are you selling? Some stuff. I will hydrate and posture check. And I will stretch. You don't sell anything that Melody can use. Tell us about your Emporium.
The rarest, most exclusive collection of magical and mystical items, elixirs and ingredients ever assembled in Skara Brae, now pounded into rubble and occupied by Trow mercenaries who are ambushing every poor practitioner who comes through the door looking for me. It is an intolerable situation. My reputation and... Oh, just a moment. I don't suppose you... Oh, but of course you would. What adventurer wouldn't?
What adventurer wouldn't what?
Ah, well, when I escaped the Emporium, I happened to take with me a lantern of illusion. If you could drive out the Trow that currently occupy the Emporium, then set the lantern on the hook outside the door, it will make the place impossible for undesirables to find until I can return and clean it up a bit. After that, if you find yourself in need of best quality magical merchandise, why, I would gratefully sell it to you for a deep, deep discount. What do you say?
I'm in.
Excellent. Then here is the lantern, and here is the location of the Emporium. Be careful, though. There are a lot of Trow there, and they aren't the friendly sort.
All right.
Thank you for coming to Roscoe's. Please, come again.
Who are you? La.
Oh, there. I don't suppose you'd be interested in buying or selling a soul now, would you?
Dealing souls?
That's right. Usually do brisk business, but not having much luck here.
How is selling souls going?
Haven't made a sale in days. Everyone down here in Skara Brae below seems to have one already. Not an empty vessel among you. Up in the new city, of course, almost no one has a soul. I could make a killing up there, but it's too dangerous. What with the Fatherites running things, my sort of business is frowned upon.
What about buying?
Plenty of souls down here to choose from, but no one seems in a selling mood. Too busy fighting the good fight, or some such nonsense. Think I'll have to move on to some place where the people are more beset with ennui. Boredom always helps the market.
Alright. Who are you?
Lar is the name. Lar of Rivellon, at your service.
Rivellon. Same world as Divinity. Down here.
So, this sage can save the world.
Only if he's freed. And that is my quest. To free him from his prison, so that he may save us.
What a story! I love it.
25th day of Giblion. I swear the paladins are worse than the monsters they hunt. In the name of protecting the city, they have dragged many an honest family from their beds and questioned them at length, demanding that they report upon their neighbors' misdeeds and suspicious associations, and threatening to take away their children if they do not. Thus do the paladins breed in Skara Brae, a climate of fear, where every man suspects his friends, even his own family, of being a witch or a spy, so that to escape an inquisition, everyone runs to the temple to inform on their nearest and dearest. It is a sad, dark time. I fear for the soul of the city. Hello, Paul.
Ah, adventurers. Off to do a little dungeon crawling, are you? Makes me wish I were young again. Always plenty of fun to be had in the underworld. Good luck down there.
Ah, hello. Good to meet fellow seekers of adventure. I am Egbar Andros, known as Stronghold. It seems I've come to your city in dark times.
You're an adventurer?
I have sought adventure for many years. First as a mercenary in Sarai, then as a treasure hunter and thief. Then one day in a market in Gouache, I heard a song that told of a great sage trapped in an endlessly repeating dream. The song said that if the sage was freed from his dream, he would turn the world from the path of ruin. And I, suddenly feeling I had unwittingly been treading just such a path, decided I would find the sage and wake him and help him to save the world. I have been seeking him ever since and had many adventures along the way.
Ooh. How'd you come by your name, Stronghold?
A name from my mercenary days. I was known to hold the line and never break, and to close the gaps when others fled.
What darkness have you seen in the city?
Murders, disappearances, intolerance, hate, the clash of the old and the new. All this is happening within your walls. It makes me wonder if the ruin the sage is meant to save us from is close at hand. If it is, then I must find him quickly and stop telling tales in taverns.
Goodbye.
Good luck on your adventures, friends. I hope you find what you seek.
Who? Oh, hello! I don't suppose you have any stories? Farron Brygo is the name. Impresario of theatrical entertainments and pageants of the mind. My company and I have performed before kings and queens on village greens and everything in between.
What sort?
We tell stories of all kinds, from tall tales of knights and thieves and bards, to poignant parables set in a world beyond the end of the world, to epics of gods and monsters, and those who wonder if they might be both.
You have a company.
In my 40 years practicing my chosen trade, I have had the privilege of working with some of the finest magicians, storytellers, craftsmen, and artists the world has ever known. And it has been our continued pleasure to create together new and wondrous worlds for our audience to explore.
Yeah. Brygo is an interesting name. Where are you from?
My family were bankers in the land of the golden sun, but I left that trade to follow my love of art and storytelling and entertaining the people. I have never regretted it.
You're seeking stories.
I'm working on a new entertainment as we speak, about a band of bold adventurers trying to stop ancient evils from destroying the world. And I'm looking for inspiration. It occurred to me that the Adventurers Guild would be a good place to find some.
Goodbye.
Good talking to you. See you again.
Oh, that's the review board.
Welcome, adventurer. We are the review board of the Adventurers Guild. Before you can be allowed to learn certain skills or follow certain paths, your progress must be reviewed to be certain that you are worthy. You will know when to return to us. We look forward to seeing you then.
Bye-bye.
Farewell, adventurer.
Alright. Sir Stephen of Dengler.
Hello,
friends. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. I'm Sir Stephen of Dengler. Can't talk long. Black Hawk and I are flying off to Lestras soon.
Flying?
That's right, flying. I ride on the back of a great hawk, crossing land and sea as easy as others cross the street. It's always been a dream of mine to circumnavigate the world, and I'm well on my way.
Fun. Who is Black Hawk?
Black Hawk is the name of my Black Hawk. Yes, he's a big old bird. Wings wider than the gates of Skara Brae. Have him perched on top of Kyralan's tower right now. But you can't see him. Oh no, I made him invisible so he won't scare the populace.
And that's a throwback to the second game. No, the first game. It was one of the hardest dungeons in the first Bard's Tale.
See you soon.
A lot of dead ends. Bricktop Bridget.
Ah, another weary soul. Not many creature comforts yet here at the new guild, but Granny Goodnight and I managed to put a few kegs in a barrow as we were running out. So, how about a drink?
Sure. Tell us more about the guild.
In the old days, the guild was out in the open. A place for treasure hunters, sell swords, and practitioners to find work and tell tall tales. These days, it's the last refuge for anyone who doesn't fit into the Fatherites' narrow little world. Mages, rogues, folk of the old races. They can all have a drink and know they're not going to have any trouble. Well, they could until tonight.
Yeah. Where is Granny Goodnight?
Didn't he make it? Poor soul. Paladin got her before I could get him. No half the barkeep she was, but I'll do my best.
What do you got?
It's no much, but...
I'll take the recipes. Ooh, shepherd's pie sounds really good. Alright.
Happy drinking, friend.
Well, tropical drink and sandwich. What do I need for that? Apples and sugar. I can't make some healing potions. I see the mercenary captain.
Spit it out. No time for any hemming and hawing.
What are you busy with?
Aside from listening to Jackdaw and Numpties, I hire out sell swords to them that can afford it. Are you in the market?
I would like to hire a sellsword.
Not without a token, you won't. Go see the sisters if you're looking for charity. You'll get nothing from me.
What are you busy with?
Aside from...
Alright. Farewell.
Oh, nothing is it? Wasting my time.
Rabbit.
Ah, I knew you'd come forward, hero. Now, listen. Seems the raid on the Adventurers Guild was just one attack among many today. There's atrocities happening all over Skara Brae. And Dalgleish, Ringneck, and the Green Lady, who you met during the fighting, have gone to look into some of them. I promised I'd send help if I could find any. Would you look for them and give them a hand?
Alright. What's Ringneck's story?
Ha! Ringneck's a collector, I'll call him. likes shiny things. He was looking into a kidnapping in Wellbottom, the trow camp here in Skara Brae below. I'd look for him first, as Wellbottom's nearby. Then he can help you find the others.
What about Dalglish?
Dalglish is a dwarf smith and a long-time protector of Skara Brae. Someone's been attacking his clients, and he fears it's because he's investigating these terrors. He was off just before the raid to lie in wait for the devils at a client's stall in Skara Brae above.
What about the Green Lady?
She's an elf who dedicated herself to caring for the poorest in Skara Brae. She'd heard some rumours of elves luring children away from their families, like in the old tales. She went above ground to learn the truth of it.
What do the Fatherites have against us adventurers?
The Fatherites claim that elves, dwarves, trow, and those who practice magic or follow the old ways are enemies of their faith. But until all this magical mayhem started, the most they would do was preach against us. Now it seems they want to wipe us out, as if that would make them safe. It isn't us behind this terror.
Tell me more about the dream.
There's not much more to tell. I can never remember any details of where or how. I just know the troubles we're having now will end when you end them. And somehow, you'll end me too. I only wish I knew why.
I will help them.
If you need some kit, peek in those crates. Won't do to go around defenseless in days like these.
All right. We'll head to Skara Brae below. Alright. When do I level up? I've got a few fights in me.
Torn apart, right in front of me. I didn't know whether to shit.
Stay in the camp.
No. I'm an adventurer. Let's be cautious, because we are alone now. Evil cultists.
Even for heroes such as ourselves, I fear this fight will be too much.
Viola of Bishop Henry, the worship at this obelisk is forbidden. Report suspicious activity to the Temple of the Swordfather. Let's get out of here.
Eh? Enemies! Attack!
Oh, dang it.
Right! Who wants to die?
I've played the first three.
Down they go! Down they go!
Well, that was oopsies. Is it an action RPG or a first-person RPG kind of like this?
Summer's day in Skara Brae became a wintry night. Foes
Because there is a big difference between the two games. Yeah, between the two. Because there is A Bard's Tale and then there is The Bard's Tale.
Torn apart, right in front of me. I didn't know.
Don't go looking for trouble.
Yep. Is it part of a trilogy? Let's go. Loot all. Yeah. It's really good. They've done a lot of games. But yeah, Bard's Tale trilogy or quadrilogy is really good. Very difficult puzzle. But it is very difficult. I'm not gonna... Ouch. Yeah, we can't defeat the cultists right now. I've only got the one person. Ooh. I don't have access to elven armor.
Death awaits us if we take this fight. But I am ready.
Watch out, there's monsters about.
You can't trick me! You're a monster! Just like the other monster! No! 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 Leave me be!
Interesting.
These are measly foes.
Got the first strike.
We are coming for you!
Right, first things first. We're gonna chug some Trouscrete.
Victory!
Chug!
And then we attack.
I beg your pardon. May I pass?
Are you even trying?
Give me another
Cheers,
troll
friends.
squeezing.
I hope you brought enough for everyone.
Give me your loot. Yes, yeah, I did the entire trilogy of the first game. Not, I did the entire trilogy. Was great. Hard, but not impossible. Especially when you learn the nuances of its combat system.
Mickle and Backface, snatched like eggs out of a hen house.
And you don't know who nabbed him?
They was out scavenging. Didn't know they was gone till Gob found the gear all thrown about down near Sinister Street.
Well, that's a place to start. I'll find them, Cully.
Ah.
I promise I will. Now lock down tight until I get back, aye?
Ta, Ringneck. I only hope you'd find him alive. There's too many of us hurt and lost already.
This is terrible, terrible. And the nappers with such a head start. Oh, who's that? Ah, you must be the one Rabbit promised to send. Am I glad to see you?
Surprising,
Some kin of mine have been
actually.
kidnapped and I could use some help finding them.
Because there was a trilogy published. Because, let me find the... Because, when did I finish it? That's the important question. Ah. Huh. Yeah, there's one achievement I still got to get in the original trilogy. But it's the Bard's Tale trilogy. I'm just surprised that they only did the one game. I didn't miss I only missed one trophy in all three of those games, and it was literally one of the last ones you can get, and it's also one of the hardest ones to get. Well, it's not one of the hardest, it's one of the most annoying to get. What is this place?
Wellbottom's the biggest trout camp in all of Keith. Used to be the one place a trout could feel they was safe. Now nowhere is safe.
Who are the kidnappers?
Been talk at the guild of some trow sellswords sneaking around Scarab Bray, killing people and cutting them up. I hope it ain't them who's took my friends, but I got a bad feeling in my belly.
Let's be on our way.
Thanks for giving me a hand. Cully said they was taken near Sinister Street. Let's head that way. Yep.
Tell me about yourself.
What can I do?
What are we doing?
Mage's Tale. Yeah, we got that. Good. The Journey of Eldris. The tale begins with Eldris returning to a broken house at the base of Green Hills. VR Dungeon Crawler. I have never played that one. But it is from the same people who did this game. Wasteland 2, very good. It's actually on my list of games I'm going to be streaming. Don't know when, but it'll be coming. I've played a lot of Wasteland 2 and 3. I think they also did Torment Tides of Numenera. I'm pretty sure that was them. Which is also another great RPG game. Seeking revenge, he travels far, looking top and bottom for his prey. He no longer hears the sweet music of the trumpet-playing bard. Finally, a location and name are learned from a local smith. A plan is hatched and the key to victory found. Traveling by sea, Eldris is beset by a powerful storm. Shipwrecked, but his goal still near, he takes his dagger in hand. Carefully, he stalks his prey, the bandit Stone Snake. Climbing high above his prey, then dropping low, his goal achieved. Thus ended the journey of Eldris.
That's High Priestess Uena, leader of the Temple of the Blessed Lady. She's a lot nicer than Bishop Henred, but they're still on the same side.
Ah, adventurers. I understand why you look at me askance, friends, but please do not think all Fatherites are as close-minded as Bishop Henred's paladins. They may blame old Trow for the crimes of a few, as they do adventurers too, eh? But we do not. Please tell your friends at the guild that if any there need sanctuary, even from other Fatherites, the Temple of the Blessed Lady is always open.
Who are you?
I am High Priestess Uena of the Temple of the Blessed Lady. We of the Temple are dedicated to helping the helpless and healing the hurt, no matter who they are or who has hurt them.
Aren't you and Bishop Henred on the same side?
We are indeed, but Henred is very zealous. I should not say more.
You think the paladins are closed-minded?
Loyalty is one of a paladin's greatest virtues, but blind loyalty... I wish they followed the actual teachings of the Sword Father's book as fervently as they do those who preach it.
Can't you do something?
I do, child. I pray. Go in peace, child.
She talks as sweet as honey, but I still wouldn't tell her much. Fatherites stick together, no matter what they say.
Alright. I saw them paladins that were looking around the Grand Plaza going down old Corbomite Street, and I locked them in. There isn't no other way out of there, at least that them bucketheads can manage. They are sure as angry as a bunch of wet bees, so don't go letting them out. I hid the key down over the barred blazon. After a while, there'll be corpses to clean after all. Captain Charbet.
Santé, mes amis.
Possibly? I can't remember either. It's been forever since I've had a PS4.
Will you help a man buy a drink? I have these things I have no use for now, and I will send them to you for very cheap. Very cheap.
Alright, let's see what you got.
May it bring you more joy than it did me.
Armor. Ooh. European rating is if it's got a PEGI whatever. So, possibly? Normally it'll tell you if it's available to your region. Alright, farewell.
Come back if you want more. Or to drink.
Alright. Save. Grab the loot.
Everything kind. My whole collection.
We can rebuild, Johann.
Can we?
Aha! Here's one who knows what's what.
Next. Normally they display whatever rating or whatever game rating is more accurate to the region that you are ordering from. But yeah, it's a good way to have a have a playlist or a wish list or whatever.
And what can the Fox of the North do for a fellow follower of fortune?
You're the Fox of the North.
That's what the paladins call me. The most notorious robber north of Lestris. But can they catch me? Not if I can go to ground, they can't. Paladins are afraid of the old city, and with good reason. They've no friends down here. So I cool my heels here when the heat's on, then slip back up above ground for another run. Business is good.
What do you got for sale?
Just a few things I picked up on my last trip upstairs.
Oof. Lockpicks are expensive. And sell you. Farewell.
So long, my bonny comrades.
I like these people. They're nice.
Ah, was I shouting? Forgive me. It's just the cursed Vazarites. They've wrecked our store and all our merchandise. A collection I have spent a lifetime acquiring. Priceless.
I'm looking forward to this company's next game, Clockwork Revolution. Looks so good.
This is Johan, by the way, and I'm Shell.
Why did they wreck your store?
They seem to have found it objectionable that many of the artifacts we sell are of elven provenance, and so decided to smash them all and arrest us.
We escaped when one of the shelves fell on them, and now we're here, with just a few pieces rescued as we ran out the door.
You're a collector.
I was. One of the foremost collectors of elven artifacts in Cave. I had a fine selection of puzzle weapons, elven generation books, jewelry, art.
And it's all gone. All but a handful of things, which we're currently willing to sell at bargain prices.
Ooh. Where are you from, Johan?
Abendy, originally. The son of a master mason. He taught me to love the beautiful things, and I found none more beautiful than elven handcrafts. Except, of course, my lovely wife.
Ha! Flatterer.
Where are you from, Shell?
Lestrus. I met Johan there when he was cataloguing my father's library. He was my excuse to escape a life of noble banalities.
Is that all I was? An excuse?
Oh.
A very good excuse, beloved. We eloped together here 6 years ago to start a new life. Now we start again, I suppose.
As long as I have you, darling, anything is possible.
You have things to sell.
I'm afraid it's only what we could carry.
Please look.
Alright, what do we got? What can we sell? Ooh, grappling hook. Compass of Mako. Ooh. Cabbage. Hold on to the wood, because I can use that to make fiber. But I will take the recipe for that. Split you in half. Good, 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 good. I don't know what else to sell right now. I'll sell the caltrops. And I will also... I'll sell the rest of the steaks. Okay, just need 14 more. I'll sell the meat. And I will sell... Nope. That won't do. Sell that. And we buy that. Farewell.
Thank you.
Aye, thanks.
Now we use you.
Here.
Now, crafting. Can we craft stuff? Yes, I can. Make some grappling hooks.
This is the place. Blood everywhere. Terrible. Ah, but maybe it can lead us to where there was Duke. Have a look around.
Don't none of y'all be trying to get at the supplies out back. We made a deal with them frigs in Backwash to store them until they get done setting up camp.
Well, hey, who's this now? Are you really here? Or was that last batch stronger than I thought?
Batch?
Hey, well. No better way to test the potency of my concoctions than taking a little nip myself. That last one. Oh, are there 8 of you?
Yeah, goodbye.
So long. Now, where was I?
Alright, quests. Ren Lozan.
Who's that? You want something from me? You can whistle for it. Music to my ears. Look, Akashi, a friend.
Yeah.
So
Akashi.
now, how can one rogue help another?
From one rank to another, who are you?
Ren's my name. A student of the streets who studied in 100 cities, but come back after my education to practice my trade in my dear old hometown. Nothing like thieving from folks you know and trust, huh?
Who is Akashi?
Akashi's my partner, a better thief than most, and a better friend than all. Rescued him from a gang known as the Red Imps, and we have been pals ever since. They were so dumb. He should have been their leader. Instead, they treated him like a dog. Shameful. Well, we sent them away with their tails between their legs. Didn't we, boy?
Goodbye.
Stop by anytime.
Yeah, we can't leave yet. let's quickly go this way.
Who's there?
We will die here, but it will be glorious.
Where's the grappling hook point? Got a puzzle. Puzzle has been solved. You know, just need to get up there. Climb up. We got this stuff. And now we can climb down.
Here! They were heading this way.
Around the corner. Oh. Is there a grappling hook point anywhere nearby?
Stop a minute. There's an old trout cache round here somewhere. Before we face these kidnappers, we might want to stock up on a few necessaries. Look for a chalk mark.
Alrighty. Let's sing. Mercenary token, grappling hook, and caltrops. Yay.
Here, you'll need this to hook that bit that sticks out up there.
I don't have the other part that I need.
They've gone into Scarabray above. Dangerous ground for a trow these days. We best be careful.
I'm going to Scarabray. Take all of those. Grab all the loot. Oh, I can make it. I'm gonna go back to Scarborough below. Cabbaging kick. 300 gold. Yay. That's the first one. But I think they're randomized. Go around. Conjurer's boots.
Death awaits us if we take this fight. But I am ready.
The whole town seems on edge.
Leveled up. Alright. Grab that.
What do you need?
How may I serve?
Oh, we have. Music. Take that. There's a boat.
Go on, I'm busy.
There's a ship. And another ship.
So frustrating. Why do you have to go and do that? You see this wee lush? He was about to tell us about some great treasure of his. Then he had to go and have one more drink, and suddenly he's talking gibberish. Can't understand a word. I figure the only way we'll ever make sense of him is to wait until he's sober. And that's gonna take a while. Or just get as drunk as he is. Time to get started. Bottoms up.
Treasure?
Alright.
Yep. Treasure?
Yes.
How do you get drunk? Favorite booze, Wrecker's Dram, Stag Swift Wine, Silky's Tears.
No luck, huh?
I know. You want to sail. Well, so does everyone else. I want you to sail. But the Paladins have said that every ship must be searched, and every passenger manifest checked by a priest of the Swordfather. And they're taking their sweet damn time getting around to it. So you'll just have to wait like all the others.
Paladins?
Since all this trouble started, they're the authority in Skara Brae. The mayor and the city guard are just bystanders like the rest of us. I don't like it any more than you do, I promise you.
Goodbye.
Try back tomorrow. Or the next day.
Alex.
Greetings. I hope you are not seeking to sail, friends. They have not let a boat out of the harbour in days.
And it matters not how urgent your business. The harbour master will not listen.
Who are you?
My name is Rupert, lately a warden of the Highlands. Now, until I can be sure my sworn brother Ewan is safe, I am a wanderer.
I am Rifkind of Cadlander, and being without family or fortune, I've sworn to aid my friend Rupert until he has learned the fate of his friend.
We overheard you speak of the Fichti.
Ah, we have just come from the Intriach, chasing a rumour of you into a dead end. Fortunately, a witch of the Fichti put us on the path again to the Gotten Lands.
It is bad among the Fichti now. Corruption infects the trees.
That's not good.
Even the animals are sickening. I would avoid it if I were you.
What's your business in the Gotten Lands?
I seek to save a friend, Ewan, stolen away by the fair folk. We thought he had been taken through the portal to the Everwood that lies at the heart of the Intriach. But it was not so.
A wise woman of the Fichti told us no one had passed in or out of that portal in years. But she had felt tremors in the ley lines that told her the portal of the Gotten Fjords had opened just days ago.
It must be Ewan! It must be! I will save him from that temptress if it's the last thing I do!
Good luck.
Safe travel, friends.
Aye, aye. Good fortune to you.
Alright. Not much else to do.
To the field of honor.
First strike.
Come on then, let's get started.
Shug some troll screaming.
You brought enough for everyone. Ow, stop!
Wait, what's the range on that?
Please excuse me.
What was that?
Yeah? Time to hide.
And gotcha.
Out of my way. I ain't got time for this. Flames! You can't touch me.
Ready for orders. To friendship.
Chug, chug, chug.
Oh, that's lovely. Here.
Shoot you.
Adventurer!
Kill them! We'll make it look like they were helping the others.
Taking orders from a human. Passing through.
Command me. May I pass?
Back up.
Tiracid ferte! What's your
Brothers! Sisters! Why are you doing this?
What's it?
An enemy is focusing. Enemies and adventurers focus when preparing powerful abilities or while they're in combat stances. You can stop an enemy from focusing by hitting them with mental damage. Abilities that deal mental damage are often purple and will glow while an enemy is focusing.
What's going on?
What should I do?
And shoot you.
Well, let me
Just a step to the side.
Stand aside! Extrasista potendores!
Stupid fools! Don't you know you've been tricked? Away I go. Behind.
Ready. To victory.
And right, I don't.
Non necans te firmat! Nedurior, se prudentior labor Do your
Please! Stop fighting! Just let them go!
Eating my brain!
That's probably very bad.
Ready when you are.
Yay, he leveled up.
Thank you. Thank you. I thought we were going to die. Those sellsword trows said they was going to leave our bodies here, so it seemed we'd killed those men.
Did the dock workers fight back?
They didn't stand a chance. Unarmed against those dirty assassins. It was cold-blooded murder.
I think you'll be blamed for this.
Lots of blood and butchery being blamed on well-bottom trow lately. Possible we can prove it was these sellswords behind it all. But I doubt anyone will listen.
What will you do now?
Need to get back to Wellbottom and tell Cully. Better leg it. Thanks again.
Take all that.
A battle such as this will win us much honor.
I don't feel comfortable with my current strength. Subterfuge. Okay, what do we got? Let's grab that.
What can I do?
Alright, that's all good. How you do it I leave to you, but Sarah Bray must stop thinking of Trout as mischievous little good luck charms and start fearing them. They must hate them. Oh, and we've got a new opportunity point. Yay, I can do 4 actions in a turn now.
You see, Paladin, outcasts and trow killing honest citizens. They're all in it together. They want to kill us all.
Heathen trash! I'd better find some backup.
I'll warn the Harbour Master.
Delete all. By order of the Temple, Port of Scarabray is closed until further notice. No ships may enter or leave without permission of the Paladins. Embargo breakers will be hung by the neck.
I can't just wait here forever.
Give me all that. All the herbs. And
There they are!
I would run if I were you.
I salute you.
Drunkard!
Must not listen!
Ooh.
Please excuse me.
get over there.
Aye. You can't see me.
Yeah, do that.
Fire! I am armored in faith.
Good over there.
Ready for orders. Cheers, friends.
Drunkenness is a sin.
These are unholy songs!
I'm full of pep now. Ready.
And shit you.
Pardon?
Get over there.
Let me by.
The fight.
Dang it.
You cannot hurt me!
They're not dead and they're not dead if you win the fight, and they'll stand back up with 25% of their health.
At your command.
Shit.
I beg your pardon. Slunge!
I stand strong, like the temple.
Give you the shield.
Not listen.
Pass. I beg your pardon.
Take you out.
These are unholy songs.
And now we wait.
Flames!
And he burned himself to death. Good. Let's go. Lit everything that isn't nailed down. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Dalgleish! But who's that with him?
Bremer, I promise you, it wasn't me.
He looked like you. He talked like you. He knew I owed you for the trimming shears. He forced me to cut my own ear off for being late with a payment, just like dwarves do in books.
Who's this? Ah, Ringneck and a friend. There's hope yet.
That's a dwarf
Thank you
man.
for coming, friends. Some monster pretending to be me has been going around demanding terrible forfeits from my clients for what they owe me.
Do you know who's doing this?
No idea. But the bastard forced poor Sir Gregory to sheath the sword I made for him in his hand, and he goaded old Mother Teasdale to dance around on the brass leg I fitted her with till she dropped.
Who will we go after next?
He seems to be bullying his way through my accounts ledger. And next on the list is Captain Tavish, a paladin of the Fatherites for whom I made some armor. We need to get to Tavish first.
Alright, let's go check on Tavish. Yes.
Welcome, Dalgleish!
Ringneck. This is all part of the recent troubles, I'm sure of it. Someone's trying to make Skara Brae believe the worst of the dwarves.
They're doing the same with the Trow, too. It's awful.
First time in 30 years.
There's blood seeping up from all the graves in Camnag. Or so I've heard.
Now down we go. Ooh. Compared to what I've currently got equipped, how good is that sword? It is much better. Still here? Yay.
Aye. Coming through.
You've got a shillelagh. I think that's better. Guiding light above the waves, saving men from watery graves. I got no idea. Let's keep looting. Keep going until the next safe. We'll keep going for 15 more minutes. So I can stop at any time.
My dad left his coat in the graveyard last week. When he went back for it.
Anvil Fist Gallo.
Yes, friends. If you're here to buy, I've the finest armor in Skara Brae. If you're here for a match, I've retired.
What sort of match?
On holidays, I used to wrestle on the green. Took on anyone with a coin and the guts. Beat more men than anyone in Skara Brae, even Smithy Wadsworth, despite what he says. But the Fatherite's been giving me the once over twice lately. So I'm keeping my head down for now. Don't want him deciding it's time to throw out the foreigner. Pah! Born here, just like every other man of Caith.
Yeah.
But these Lestran newcomers don't even bother to ask.
Let's see what you've got.
Something for everyone.
Oh, you've got very expensive stuff. And Berserker's battle dress, full plates. Man, I can't afford any of this except for these boots. Can't even use those. Whoops. Goodbye.
Thanks. Come back anytime.
Ready.
Get your meat here! Finest chops and fillet!
Ooh, a little bit of a level up.
Has he ever met a trout?
I'll call you to Big Zendwedge. The gallows. We can't go into the church.
Well, hello.
Welcome to Dryden's Dry Goods, where you'll find everything under the sun, all under one roof.
Nice place.
Thank you. Neil and I inherited the shop from my da 5 years ago. Been running it ever since.
Huh.
And improving it, if we do say so ourselves. Double the stock, double the profits.
What if his name is actually... That's an interesting thought.
Wish Dad was here to see it. He'd be
Yeah,
so
it's not
proud.
important. Let's have a look.
Look all you like.
Plenty to see.
Sweet bun pie.
Thanks for stopping in.
Come again soon.
Gimme. We got more recipes. We can make sweet buns and pie. Sweet buns are good.
Say when.
What's that? Heretics! Attack!
Dang it.
I would run if I were you. My faith protects men. Tell me. Did you make that armor yourself? Ancestors, give me strength.
Alrighty.
Yeah, time to hide. Passing through.
Haha, you missed.
What are you waiting for?
Armor is one of 5 core attributes in the Bard's Tale. Each point of armor reduces the amount of physical damage taken. Mental damage and true damage ignore armor entirely.
Here to serve. To victory!
Drink. Music.
What should I do?
Perversion.
Here. Pardon?
On your word.
Yep.
Ready for orders. I salute you.
Go on. Drink. Must not listen.
Fire.
Look out! I
Aye.
do not fear you.
On your word.
Ready.
Yeah, there we got that.
Ready. Please excuse me.
Ready when you are.
Ready? I'm gonna beat you like an anvil.
What was that?
Command me.
Aye. Away I go.
Tell me what you need.
Get over
Just
there.
squeeze by.
Here to serve.
Here. Pardon?
Heh.
Tell me.
Alright. Drink your potion.
Come on, you tinkers. You will pay for that treat.
You wasted it.
At your command.
Aye.
Here.
Here.
And do that.
Flames!
Aye.
Here to serve.
Yeah.
And do that. Wonderful. Okay. Let's increase the intelligence just so we can up
Eh? Mm-hmm.
the amount I can drink out of healing potions. So we'll craft 2 lots. Alright, what do I need for this one? like... like a squiggly... I don't know what... So then where's is the rest of the second? Alright. So it's that way. Dang it. No constellations. Alright. So I'll leave that one for now. Yeah.
Somebody's walled off the passage. Or tried to, anyway. Well, shoddy work never slowed a dwarf. Let's shake this down with a song.
Never get tired of that.
up. Passage is open. Yeah, this will be where I finished for today.
Summer's day in Scarabray became a wintry night. Foes from below, blood on the snow, bright crimson on white. A madman's story of ancient glory brought death from far away. For eldritch power did Mangar scour the depths of Skara.
Alright, friends. Thank you everyone for joining me today for a little Bard's Tale.
Death's cold fingers apart. Snow in summer, ice in my heart.
Alright.
Death's cold fingers tear
Ooh.
us apart. Against Mangar's horde we took up sword.
Oh.
And fought from dawn to dawn. Though we did win too many kin, gave life
Yeah.
to see them gone.
Thank you everyone. I'm gonna go read Rayjoy because he's playing a game that I've really enjoyed playing when I played it. It's really good. Thank you everyone for joining me. Got the Discord. People are welcome to join it. Tomorrow I'll be back with Castlevania and we'll continue through the Bard's Tale 4. Yeah. Alright, but for now, thank you everyone. I will head off. Take care of yourselves. Stay healthy, stay safe, stay happy, and I'll see you next time.
Became a wintry night.
Bye bye.
Foes from below